So we're here with David Phillips, founder and CEO of Crypton Mobile. What current trends are you seeing in the fintech industry that you believe will shape the next 3 to 5 years?
Specifically for what we provide, it's eSignature for sure. It's number one. Less and less customers are actually going into brick and mortar stores. They want to be able to handle business remotely.
Right.
Whether it's my 84-year-old mother or my 18-year-old son, they don't really want to go into a brick and mortar store. It's the Amazon.
Right.
The Amazon approach. It's order everything online, have it delivered to your door. You don't have to go into the mall anymore. So if someone is able to borrow money, to make a payment, whatever it may be, it's online, it's digital. But as far as eSignature goes, customers want to be able to transact business and get loans without having to go into a store. So if they're sick at home, or if they are preoccupied with kids' events, or they're out of state, they can still get that loan or loan renewal online, anywhere in the country. And they can sign remotely just on the screen of their phone, just by receiving a text or an email, clicking a link, reviewing the documents, signing, and then it's instant. So once that document is complete, they can get funded immediately, and then they'll get their money, and it really is revolutionary.
Yeah. Would that be your biggest product right now?
It's one of them, for sure. So it's the e-signature piece, but also, too, there's a lot of fraud in this space. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of fraud in all spaces. So we also, ID verification. You typically have to have some AI component in this, but remote ID verification using AI. It's another service that we have where someone can be verified remotely.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing, whether it's via push message or text or email, they can still click a link, or whether it's RCS, they can still click a link on the screen of their phone, anywhere in the world, and they can take a picture of the front of their driver's license, and the same thing with the back of their driver's license. And then if they pass that, or if the AI determines, hey, yes, it's a pass, the front matches the back and the back matches the front, they'll go to a next step where they actually have to take a selfie. And the selfie is not just an actual selfie that we're familiar with taking of ourselves. It's actually a liveness detection test that the AI will determine, is the individual actually a live human being?
Oh, no way.
So, and it will actually capture a selfie during the video to make sure that the person is alive. And so the AI at that point will compare, it's just facial comparison technology using AI. It'll compare that capture with the person's picture on the front of their driver's license to make sure that that is the same person.
With what margin of error are you looking at with that?
Greater than 95% success rate.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
So error is minimal. Very, very minimal. But in situations where the AI determines, hey, that it can't quite figure it out, that can be sent to for a manual review directly back to the company. So it can be up to the company to decide and make that ultimate decision on, yes, this is the same person, or no, it's not. And so fraud prevention. Got to have some type of ID verification in almost every process that we do to prevent that, because it can be external, internal is big, but got to have that piece, that component in there too.
Exactly. And you're automating, sounds like you're automating as much as you can without losing the human touch, keeping your humanity with you.
Definitely, and people do still enjoy coming in every now and then, but these services still need to be provided even within store signing. Move to digital as much as possible. Paper is expensive. Printer ink is expensive. These metal storage cabinets are expensive. So even auditing by banks can be done remotely, 24/7, 365. So a lot of our clients deal with banks, and they may have lines of credit at banks, and the banks actually have a security interest in this digital chattel, in this digital paper. So the banks actually want the original document. They want to be able to store this original document, which is digital, and they want to have it in their own vault. So this is another service that we provide too, that you're going to be seeing more and more of with all of our mutually shared clients, where they have relationships with the banks, but the banks have a security interest in the paper, but they want to keep the original themselves, where the customer has a copy, and it has to be kept in two separate safes, essentially, two separate vaults. But even with this is done remotely. Banks don't have to travel anymore to our customers' locations anymore. It can just remote audits 24/7, 365 anytime they want to.
Not bad, not bad. So which emerging technologies such as AI, blockchain, real-time data analytics are having the biggest impact on your business?
In the future, blockchain is going to be key. We are incorporating that now, and I'll touch more on that later. But AI is obviously going to be huge. We're already using AI. I just mentioned that a second ago with our ID verification, so already using that now. We also have some of that in to interpret SMS or RCS responses from customers, where we actually have AI that's interpreting what those responses are and what should happen with those responses, and also using AI now to determine someone's opt-out intent. So if we're sending out messages via RCS or MMS or SMS, the AI can actually determine if an individual does not respond back with one of the 4 or 5 primary keywords like stop, quit, unsubscribe. The response may be, I'm only 13. Or the response may be, this you got the wrong number. Or go to HE, bad word, it may say that. So the AI can determine, hey, this person wants to opt out, let's go ahead and get them opted out immediately to prevent something legal from happening down the road, which protects the customer. Smart. So it's just a cheap insurance policy to have.
Good, yeah.
So already incorporating AI now, but it's going to be getting bigger in the future for sure.
Cool, good to hear. All right, how do you approach integrating new technologies without disrupting your legacy systems or disrupting your customers' service?
That's really a great question, and probably not best for me to answer, but I'll do the best that I can.
Just give us your elevator pitch on that.
I got to surround myself with the best team members who know what they're doing. So that's going to be the CTO, CIO, the CISO, Chief Information Security Officer, and it's a methodical approach to make sure it all falls up underneath SOC. We're compliant and we're secure. Number one, it's all got to make sure that we've crossed all the legal hurdles and that we're okay there. And then with the development team, it's a methodical approach and a methodical plan that we have to, and it's a long build out. Things I thought used to happen quickly, but it's slower on the development side, but we get it done. It just takes time. But never interfere with the current book of business or the current state of affairs with anybody. It's always in a test environment first. It's heavily tested in QA before we ever release it to the wild.
Okay, good. Can you share any recent or upcoming collaborations with, maybe GOLDPoint that you're particularly excited, or anything new that you've? What are you talking to people here about specifically?
It's eSignature.
The eSignature.
Yeah, so we just finished an integration with GOLDPoint for eSignature that we're really ecstatic about. It's on the GTO platform, so it's the new updated platform.
The GTO being our origination.
I assume it's called GTO. Is that right?
Yeah, the GTO is our
platform, new platform.
Exactly, it's our browser-based origination.
That's what we're really excited about, and that's the first thing of many, and that's the first one of many. We have a lot of services to offer that GOLDPoint's customers are interested in, and that GOLDPoint has communicated, hey, in the future these are the next things that are coming. But right now, initially, it's eSignature. People want to be able to sign remotely and not have to walk into a brick and mortar store. How can we get this done, and how quickly can we get it done? And that's it. That's first and foremost right now.
Okay, well, just looking ahead, what capabilities or partnerships do you believe fintechs must prioritize to remain competitive and compliant in an increasingly regulated environment?
It's going to be the capability to adapt and understand and be okay that some of your customers, or many, or the majority of your customers, are going to want to do business digitally. Whether it involves my company as an integration, or any of the payments companies, or any other vendors that you can possibly think of, more and more customers as we get older, and as my children get older, they are going to eventually be customers of GOLDPoint's customers. And they aren't going to want to walk into a store to borrow money. It's going to be the SoFi model. It's going to be the Amazon model. It'll be a Carvana model. It'll be as much that can be digital as possible. And in the event that they do walk into a store, it still needs to be digital. But as much paperless, online, less friction, don't have to go anywhere, and want to be able to conduct and transact business really anywhere in the world. That's it, remotely.
Cool. Well, David Phillips, founder and CEO of Crypton Mobile. Thanks for being here with us. Thanks for joining us in our Rev Up Conference 2025 here in Nashville.
My pleasure, Dallin. Really appreciate you allowing me to be here. This is fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate it.